Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Sierra and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to give you guys an update video on what has been going on in my life. Basically, I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on with the move, what's been going on with my VSG, where I'm at currently with stats and everything like that. I just want to start off this video by saying that I'm so sorry that I have been MIA for the longest. I feel like I introduced like every video stating that, but I really am sorry. These past couple of weeks, months have been super hectic. If you guys are new to the channel, my boyfriend and I are currently in the process of moving across the country, and it has been so stressful to say the least. And that's pretty much why I'm here and trying to explain what the hell has been going on. I wanted to make this video so many times. This is probably like my third take on trying to make this video. And then every time I do it, I feel like I miss certain parts or I skip certain things. So yeah, I'm in a parking lot at my job. So if you see people walking behind me, if you see me like looking and making little strange faces, I'm sorry. I just have people that walk by and stare at me, and you know, just trying to keep it normal as possible. So I'm just gonna jump right into it and basically let you guys know what the hell has been going on and why we are not currently in Las Vegas. We had all intentions on moving to Las Vegas at the beginning of February, and now it's like the middle of February and we're not there. So we had to push our moving date back until March, and honestly it's for the better. Basically what has been going on is, for our move, my boyfriend and I had planned to sell our cars for the bulk of the money for our move. And my boyfriend has a 2006, well, had a 2016 Dodge Charger, and I currently have like a 2012 Honda, and those are our babies. And what has been going on was, in the beginning of February, no, not the beginning of February, I'm sorry, the beginning of like January, December, we have our cars listed to sell, and we were trying to sell my boyfriend's car first, and we were having a very hard time getting the amount that we thought that the car was worth. So it literally, like, oh my god, it was so stressful. We had it listed everywhere. I'm talking about like Craigslist, Facebook, Letgo, Macari, like every single like auto lenders, everything that you could possibly list your car on to sell it, we had it listed. We paid additional fees, all of that jazz. We tried to get it sold for at least like $12,000, and we definitely did not even get that because of just the mileage on the car. The car was definitely well maintained. It was just that my boyfriend used to work for Uber and Lyft, so definitely racked up some mileage. There was also some cosmetic damage. I like feel super hot with this, so I'm gonna take this off. But so yeah, that was the whole issue with the whole car situation. And I constantly reminded my boyfriend and just explained to him, like, listen, we need to get this car sold in order to pay off the balance of my car, because I currently made payments on my car at the time when I mentioned this to him. And I was like, listen, like, we just need to get the car sold. Like, I don't care if we're taking like a couple $1,000s of a pay cut than what we originally wanted for it. We would still be okay. I had calculated everything out. I planned everything out just to make sure that even if we didn't get what we originally wanted for the car, that we would still be comfortable and able to move. So he waited a little too long, 3 days before we were about to move, and he gave me a phone call saying that, hey babe, I'm on the side of the road and my car broke down. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay. So the car breaks down. We have no idea what's wrong with it. The car's in the shop for an additional 3 days. All right, so the car being in the shop for the 3 days, that already we're screwed because we were supposed to move in 3 days. So we were so stressed out, you guys. Like, I literally I had a whole mental breakdown. I had a mental breakdown. I had to cancel all my clients. I left work early, and that is not me. Like, I am never the type of person to close my book for anything, and I just couldn't handle it. I got so stressed out, so worked up to the point where I was like, yo, I gotta take a mental break because there's only but so much I can handle. And when we got to that point, when he gave me that phone call, I literally just lost it all, man. Like, I was like, there is no freaking way something else could go wrong with this whole move, with this whole process. And then his car breaks down. Okay, so then the next couple days pass by. We figure out what's wrong with the car. It's the fuel pump. Cool, the fuel pump went. That's like an additional $400 that we have to dish out to get the fuel pump fixed. All right, get the fuel pump fixed. Woo! Sell the damn car. Get rid of that thing. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it, because at this point, it's causing more problems the longer we keep it. The longer you keep it, the value continuously goes down. You're putting more mileage on it. Literally, my boyfriend was 15 minutes away from the place that he was selling the car to before it broke down. And do you believe within the 3 days that the car was in the shop, the value of that car on the market went down over $1,000? So when we called the guy to go try to take the car again, he was like, honestly, I don't think you should bring the car because you're going to get even less than before. I was like, are you kidding me? Like $8,000 for a 2016 Dodge Charger? Like, in my head as a woman, I'm just like, that's a freaking steal. Like, that's a really low blow for that type of car. Like, this car was sexy. Okay, she was sexy. Anyway, that's just my opinion. But so that's what it was. So they told us it was going to be even lower than that, and I was just like, are you joking right now? Like, we cannot take any lower than $9,000. Like, that's just, no, we can't do that. Like, I wasn't even trying to take any lower than $10,000, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So let's move on. So we got the car, you know, situated. The car got fixed. We sold the car, and we ended up selling the car to auto lenders, and you know, they gave us a pretty decent deal, a deal that, you know, like I said, we were able to work with and just move forward with. So once his car was sold, it was time to sell my car. Now, we had the check that we got from his car. With that situation, of course, things can't just go smoothly, y'all. Never does it just go smoothly. With that check, we deposited the check in the bank. We waited a couple days just because that's how it is. When you have a large amount of money, sometimes it takes a couple days to clear in the bank. That's something that we were already aware of, but because we were such on a time crunch, we wanted to communicate that with the bank teller, and the bank teller informed us that we would actually have access to the funds the next business day after depositing the check. Right, remember what the bank teller says, right? So we heard what she said, and I was just like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna wait until the next business day, but I'm gonna actually just wait until the weekend's over. So I waited the entire weekend. Monday comes around, my boyfriend tells me that the funds are in his account. Boom, let's pay off the car. We go to pay off the car, perfectly fine. The next day, my boyfriend's like, I need you to check your car, the place that you have your loan with for your car, just to make sure they actually receive the amount of money, because basically Bank of America had put a hold on his account, and it says that he had like a negative balance in his account. And I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? And when I say like the balance was negative, it was like the amount that was paid for the car plus thousands more. And it was the craziest thing. I've never seen something like that before. And we had played phone tag, battled back and forth with the banks. We went in person with the banks. We're just trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And then basically on the phone, they're telling us that it's going to take about 2 weeks for a check that's less than $10,000 to clear in his bank account. And I was like, that is, first of all, I've never heard of that before. Second of all, that is not what the bank teller told us. Third of all, what the hell? No, that's not going to work. So we had to figure that the hell out. Battle, like I said, battle back and forth with the bank tellers. We had to go to 2 different branch locations, and basically it all had to do with the fact that we deposited in a Bank of America bank, and it was a PNC check, which, you know, that's okay. We understand that it can take some days to clarify with the other bank, but 2 weeks? 2 weeks? To the 11th of February? No, sorry guys. So that was taken care of. Thankfully, we found a very nice woman that was able to clear the funds. So now the funds in our bank account are sitting very nicely, and we're not stressed. After the whole car situation and the whole bank situation and waiting for the check and to clear and everything, I eventually got my car paid off, which is great. Now, the other issue that we came along with was, of course, where are we staying? Where are we going to be staying for this next month? So our lease ended February 1st. And of course, just like a lot of apartments, our rent went up. And honestly, we really had to fight for that. Like, I had to trying to pay an additional $115 a month just to stay for an additional month, because our apartment complex freaking sucks. Like, I hate to say it, but it sucks. We have been without heat over 3 times in less than a year. We've been without air conditioning. We've had random people come in and out of our house without our consent. We've had people coming on our balconies, opening in our doors. It's just a lot of craziness. We have very, very, very rude, ignorant neighbors, very loud neighbors that like will sit there and vacuum at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, have their kids screaming like it sounds like their child is being murdered at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I like, you have to bang on the walls to be like, yo, like, what is good with you? Like I don't understand. So that's where another part of our frustration and a lot of the stress that we have accumulated into this apartment complex. So at this point, like with all the things that are just like the jabs that are coming that are setting us back with this move, and just being in a very stressful environment has just taken such a huge toll on the both of us, especially me. Just because like I suffer from depression and anxiety very, very badly, and these past couple months, you guys, have been very hard. It's been hard for me to find a time to actually sit down and put it together in a video, but like I always mention, I always feel like, you know, just me sitting and sharing how I feel can just, you know, help somebody else out there that possibly feels or thinks about the same thing, doesn't really have someone to talk to, because I don't really have that. Like, I don't have that person that like I can call on no matter what, like that number one connection, like that mother figure, like, or whatever the case may be. It's like I don't have like that one. And I feel like sometimes when I talk to you guys, like I can vent, I can share, and I can, you know, find other people that can relate to me in a similar way. And I really hope that, you know, me sharing this experience and this craziness helps you guys as well. So back to the apartment situation. So we tried to stay originally for about 2 weeks, but our apartment complex said that no, hun, y'all gotta pay a full month if y'all gonna stay, even just for 2 weeks. I was like, well, if we're paying for a full month, we might as well stay for a full month. And this way, if we were, you know, because we thought about even like, you know, doing like a extended stay or like an Airbnb, and, you know, we calculated how much that would be for just 2 weeks, and it ran almost to like about $1,000. And I was like, well, that's how much like we pay for our rent for a month, so it just didn't make sense. So we decided to just stay with our apartment for the betterment of our dogs and our cats, just because, you know, you don't want to continuously move animals too much. It gets them very stressed. They don't eat, they have health issues, and that's our animals. So I'm so happy that we were just able to just be comfortable where we're laying our heads at for right now while we get our shit together. You know, it's been so much, just like with our jobs as well. Like, oh my goodness, we've been trying to find jobs in Las Vegas. You guys saw and I heard in like, you know, my previous videos that we went out in October to actually like have in-person interviews. We've been coordinating through phones and emails back and forth with these different people for like, you know, different job opportunities. And unfortunately, hasn't really worked out in our favor. Well, Jaden has a couple opportunities for his location because he works at Petco, but as an esthetician, the locations in Las Vegas, the Hand and Stones, are pretty much fully staffed, and they don't need another esthetician. They say it's a different ball game out there, which I believe, but you know, I still keep faith. I really feel like, just like as a makeup artist, as an esthetician, I'm super passionate about what I do. Like, I just feel like the jobs will come, even if it's like we get out there and I have to physically be there in order to have a job interview, to actually see someone in person, to be like, yo, Linda, here's my resume, y'all need me, okay? I'm not like a cocky person, but you know, like I really, like I said, I'm passionate and I love what I do. So I definitely feel like as soon as your girl gets there, she'll be straight. But the whole job situation, that has been super stressful, just because it's like uncertainty. Like, everything's just up in the air. And even with like our realtor wants us to have proof of income and a secured employment. And it's like, how do you have that when you're not physically there? Like, it's very challenging. I know some people like have like jobs where they could just transfer and it's super easy. But my job, I thought it would be like I said, I planned everything out. Like, I thought I took the necessary steps to make this a lot smoother, and that, you know, I just hoped that the position would be available, but unfortunately it's not. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. And literally we're moving in less than 3 weeks, and I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm completely okay with that, because I am just tired of being in such a toxic environment. I am willing to drop everything, take this leap of faith, and just take my loved ones, which is my Jaden and my babies, and just go. Like, it's been so fucking stressful, you guys. So stressful. I've really wanted to make this video so sooner, and I really wish I could just like show you guys every single day what was going on, but it would just be like I would have these highs and these lows, and some days I'd be okay, some days I'd be in tears. But like promised, I want to completely be real with you guys, show you guys the good, the bad, everything. But I really hope that, you know, you guys learn from, like, you know, our little mistakes and things that we're doing. Jaden, he actually he kind of puts a lot of this like on him. He says that a lot of it is his fault, like, you know, because he should have sold the car sooner, which, you know, I would have been like, yeah, I told you so, but I'm just kidding. I'm not usually like trying to be that type of person. When I'm stressed out, yeah, probably I said that. But in other words, I kind of have to put this all on both of us, just because I feel like if we better plans and just like sold the car sooner and like we took faster actions. I also didn't really think that it was going to take me over a month to receive my title in the mail after I paid off my car, so that was another thing. So a little tip for you guys, it does not come in the mail super fast. So if you ever, you know, make car payments, don't think that you're just gonna pay it off and get your title the next day. It doesn't work that way. I didn't think it was gonna get the next day. I thought like maybe like 2 weeks, but they literally said it's about to take a month, so that's gonna be fun. That's another thing. So it's like with my car, yeah, paid it off. Yeah, I may get the title, but I may not even physically be in Jersey, so that's like something else that I have to, you know, figure out. Everything, you know, I feel like it's going to come together in due time, which is, you know, something I really want to stress about in this video too, is like, you know, when it comes to planning for big steps like this, if you're planning to move in a house, if you're planning to have kids, things don't always work out the way you want them to work out. Like, you could be the crazy person like me and plan every single thing out to a T. You could sit there and calculate everything, overestimate, underestimate, whatever. You could seriously plan it all out, and then the universe would be like, nope, you're not ready, you're not going, you're not doing it, this is gonna happen, I'm gonna put up this for you, this little roadblock. And you have to be accepting of it, because honestly, there may be a good reason why we're not in Vegas right now. There may be a very good reason why the car broke down 3 days right before we were supposed to move, because who knows what that reason is. There may be a job that's waiting for us when we get there. There may be a reason why now that we stayed here, I actually have new owners at my job, and they said that they could possibly like reach out to the owners in Vegas. So, you know, that may be a perfect situation for me. So I kind of have to be a little more optimistic, and that's why I want to share it with you guys, so that you cannot look at like these little setbacks and like really get like, you know, involved and like consumed by them, because that's what I was doing for a minute. Like, I was like, I couldn't go days without crying, y'all, like dead ass. Every single day, like, I'm just like, am I gonna be homeless? Do I go grocery shopping? Am I gonna have a place to put my food? Like, it's so crazy. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with the fact that I've been homeless before, and, you know, it's just a fear. So it's just something that, you know, I always want to make sure that we're good. And I feel like now that the cars are paid off and we're back on schedule and we're staying another month, we can basically save up our money and get our shit together. So I feel like we're gonna be fine. So I wanted to give you guys the update on what the hell is going on with the move, because I know that was like a major thing. I need to take a sip of my smoothie, because goddamn. So speaking of smoothies, and speaking of, you know, health and things like that, and the update that I'm giving you guys, I want to touch base a little bit on VSG. You guys, so I want to give you guys my stats. I currently am weighing at 150 pounds. My highest weight before surgery was 265 pounds, and I had surgery back in April 1st. And since then, I lost over 115 pounds, and I feel freaking amazing, you guys. Like, literally today is probably one of the greatest days, just because I feel a lot better, just like mentally, spiritually. Just I have a lot of energy. I feel like my skin looks freaking bomb. I had a dermal infusion the other day. I just feel really good today. So something that I find since I've had surgery, there's days where I feel better than others, especially a lot with energy. I've been staying on top of taking my vitamin patches. If you guys haven't watched like my previous videos when I talk about my vitamin patches and things like that, definitely check those out. I will link them down below. I've also been taking more biotin, and since been doing that, I haven't noticed as much a significant hair loss. I get a lot of questions about hair loss still. I did make a video about that as well. Now, with my hair loss, like I said, a lot of it was more so in the beginning. Now I'm seeing that my hair, it hasn't been coming out as much. It's still a lot thinner, and I still would love to get a really nice haircut, so stay tuned for that too, because hopefully that comes soon. I'm trying to think what else besides like hair, loose skin. Oh, I get a lot of questions about loose skin, like a lot, and a lot of y'all be coming for me like in my DMs, like, where's this video, sis? Like, where's it at? Like, and I'm just like, I have a life, y'all. I'm just kidding. But I'm super busy, like, you know, with working, and then, you know, also trying to plan for this move. So I'm sorry that the video hasn't been posted. I don't know if I'm gonna get that loose skin video out before we move, because I really want to do an in-depth video showing you guys my body so you can guys see. I'm gonna be very vulnerable with you guys, and I don't really mind it because I'm comfortable now with my skin. So I really do want to show you guys and really go in depth on how I feel about loose skin and surgery and plastics and all of that jazz, because it is something that I have contemplated and thought about. So to answer your question, if you're wondering that, have I thought about plastic surgery? Yes, I have thought about plastic surgery, because to be honest, that's the only way to remove the excess skin. So, and I know you guys are gonna be like, oh no, no, that's not, no, that's not, that's a lie. And I'm like, pump the brakes. We're going to save it for another video. We're going to talk about it full in depth on another video. We'll get back to it, okay? So loose skin video coming soon. If you guys are not already following me on my personal page, Lady Butterfly is my Instagram. I have recently been posting a lot more of like foods that I've been eating, different meals, just to give you guys a couple ideas of different things that you guys could try out, things that have been working with my sleeve, and things that have been working with my journey. Some of the foods may not have been the healthiest foods, but the reason why I am sharing them with you guys is just because, like, after surgery, you still want to live your life. Your life is not over. You can have some fried chicken here and there, but also I wanted to touch note on one thing. Speaking of fried chicken, you guys sometimes like send me messages asking me, like, you know, can I eat this? Should I eat this? I definitely suggest to always confirm with your nutritionist, your surgeon, like if you're really concerned about whether you can eat a specific kind of food. Like, there are different stages, and as long as they give you the clarity that you can just try these things, then just try it. I can't tell you what's going to sit right with your sleeve, what may not sit right with your sleeve, or whatever the case may be, like, because everybody's different. There's certain people that, like, in the beginning, like, ice cream used to give me like the dumping syndrome, like every time I eat it just make me feel really sick, but now I can eat ice cream like nothing, like it just doesn't bother me. But there's certain people that still have that same issue where like they'll eat like sugar and sweets and it just makes them feel sick. Everybody's different. Everybody's body reacts differently too, so definitely keep that in mind. So on that note, I know the lighting changed a little bit, but I wanted to talk to you guys about my snacking. So I'm not gonna lie, you guys, snacking is real. It is definitely a damn weakness of mine. It basically, snacks are like slider foods. I could basically tear up a bag of chips, I could tear up some crackers, I could tear up all the bad stuff, cakes, all that stuff. It definitely comes back, and honestly, you just have to be mindful. Like, you know, if you're introducing sugars back into your diet, sugar is very addicting. So once you start having just like a little bit of sugar, then your body's just going to crave it and want it more. A little tip that I learned, which is very, very important. So basically, like, think about breakfast. The meaning behind breakfast is breaking your fast, and what that basically being said is that the first thing that you put in your body should be something your nutritionist that's going to set your body up for success throughout the rest of the day. If the first thing that you're putting in your body is like packed full of carbs and sugars, aka pancakes, not to say you can't have them occasionally, your body is going to crave and want sugary things throughout the day. So just something to keep in mind, because I know I did talk about like my flapjacks, this protein pancakes that I have on like my Insta and things like that. But I just really try to be mindful of, like, you know, the things that I do have with sugar. I don't deprive myself. I'll have a pie here and there, have some ice cream here and there. I still enjoy myself, but it's all about moderation. And I just really wanted to put that in there real quick, just because it's super important. But like I said, this far out, snacks are still a thing. Like, so I also want to talk about like the different foods that I'm eating, the different foods that I enjoy now. So I can pretty much eat whatever I want, in moderation, of course. I still eat very small portions, little, like 4 ounces, a little less than that. I can pretty much, to give you guys an idea, like, I really love this oatmeal. I always keep something like this in my car, keep it in my bag, and I can actually eat this entire thing of oatmeal, and it has 7 grams of protein, which is great. And I love oatmeal just because it's easy, it slides down very easily, sits well with me. I love to eat like ground beef, beans, like little Mexican bowls, like little tacos. Your girl loves her tacos since day one, you guys. I also want to talk about hydration. I want to show you guys something really cool. I actually picked up this straw from Walmart, and it is, this lady just came up looking at me and giving me the stank face. So this is a silicone straw, which is really cool. It's reusable. It's a silicone straw, and it's actually like a portable one that you can travel. This is my little Dermalogica cup. I find that I will continuously stay on top of my fluids if I have a straw. So I'm so happy that I found this little guy at Walmart. And it comes with, I just poked myself in the damn lip. It comes with a little carrying case, which is so freaking cute. It opens like this, so you can just like fold it up and store it in there. And then this little long thing, it's a little cleaner. So I just like fold this guy up and stick it in here too. Let's see. Meh. That's the only thing about it is like this little cleaner thing is like weird. You gotta kind of like hold it down and then like put this guy on. But isn't that just like the little cutest thing? Now I always have a straw and I'm saving the planet. Okay, so I know that was one thing that you guys, I always touch base on it. They always say that you won't be drinking out of straws. Honestly, straws are how I get my fluids in. I will drink a hell of a lot more water, a hell of a lot more fluids in general if I have a straw. So I definitely recommend you guys pick something up like that if it makes it convenient for you. I actually have a coworker, she carries a Ziploc bag of metal straws. So whatever works for you guys. I always carry snacks on me. My go-to snacks for like just if I get to the point where I'm super hungry, like where I'm just like, ugh, I need to eat or I'm gonna die. Because that's usually how I feel. Like with the sleeve, like hunger is different now. Like in the beginning, I never really felt hunger. But then once I started to feel hunger, it was a different kind of feeling than before surgery. Now it's like, okay, girl, you need to eat or my stomach's about to go crazy type of thing. So my go-to snacks are Slim Jims. I love like peanuts. I also like Nature Valley bars. These do have a lot of sugar in them and a lot of carbs in them, but I like them. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I'm really gonna say on that. I like them, but I really do like the Nature Valley. I did try some protein products that you guys had recommended. I hate the Quest cookies. I'm sorry, I cannot get with the Quest cookies, protein cookies. You guys just can't get with them. I cannot get with the protein bars as well. I've tried them. If you guys have any recommendations of some protein bars, do comment them below because I'm still interested. But anything that has like that proteiny aftertaste, I can't get with. So like Genie Pro has a little bit of like a slight aftertaste, which is the protein powder that I use. And then the cinnamon bun one does not taste like protein at all to me. Like, try it, let me know what you guys think, because it does not taste like protein at all. But these little snacks on the market here, like it has the slightest little proteiny taste. Like my body just like, no. Like I can't, like there's times where I try to seriously force myself to consume something just because I don't want to waste it, but then I just like, ugh, who wants to live life forcing themselves to eat something just to get nutrients in? I don't. I really don't. So I would start to gravitate and just eat things that have more protein. So I'll just eat things that are like, you know, just high in protein, like meat. Like I'll eat a piece of fish. I'll just eat like, you know, chopped up ground beef with some peppers and some onions, like a little bit of seasoning, like things that I know that are just going to sit right with me and just give me instant protein and help me feel better. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else like in regards to oh, one last thing I really want to touch on. This is like the funniest thing to me, but this is serious, okay? So when it comes to food, ever since having surgery, I kid you not, I cannot be the only one. My boyfriend thinks I'm fucking nuts when I say this, but when I go to places, say for instance, like if I'm out with friends, we're going out to eat, or they want to stop and grab something at like a fast food place, I'm going to get, you know, I'm going to get my food too, but I'm going to get my little something that I can eat, something small, a salad, a little burger, whatever the case may be, right? So for instance, I'm gonna give y'all guys an example. Wendy's has this really nice buffalo chicken salad, and they put these little onion croutony things, and I know that some people are like, I'm not for carbs, but I really like the little onions and the croutons on it, so I'm gonna enjoy my little onions and my croutons. So anyway, when I go there, they just hand me the salad without the onions and the croutons, and I'm just like that bougie bitch that just gets so upset, like, where are my onions and croutons? Because I can only literally take about 5-6 bites of this salad and be completely full. I want to enjoy the salad for what it is, what it's supposed to be. Same thing, it's like one of my girls, one of my clients came in and she says she goes to Dunkin' Donuts and she always gets their oatmeal. She's a VSG person as well. She's like, how you want to not have the blueberries in the oatmeal? Like, this is what you go for with the, and in your head you go to this place envisioning that you're going to get this particular thing, and then they don't have it, and it's not necessarily, it's like, oh, we're just, you know, out of stock of it. It's like, you don't have it and you don't tell me that you don't have it, so you just give it to me without it and assume that I'm just going to consume it. Like, no, don't do that. I've never got so like tight about this until after surgery, and I feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that I can only eat but so much. So whatever it is that I'm eating, I really want to enjoy it. So if I have envisioned that, like, you know, I'm about to mess up this salad, and this salad got these crunchy little and now you're just gonna give me some dry croutons, don't even have no onions, no flavor, no nothing. Like, you just ruined my salad. Like, that has happened to me in like so many circumstances. It's just like, y'all supposed to have this. Like, y'all advertise that y'all have this. I completely get it. I've worked in fast food. Sometimes we run out of stock, but don't just sit here and just give it to me without saying something. Like, I'm not gonna figure it out. Like, I know what the hell I ordered. Like, come on, y'all. I know that may be a little too much for you guys. You might think that, like, you know, I'm being extra and just being dramatic, complaining. Probably annoyed some of y'all. I don't care. That shit, like, really bothers me so much. And I know that there's some VSG people out there because I encounter them every day. Some of my clients are VSG people. They come in and I'm just like, girl, I wanted the salad. They're going to sit here and try to give me the salad without the damn croutons and going to act like I ain't know. Did you think I wasn't going to know? Anyway, comment down below if you guys ever experienced that too. Like, you ever go to a place and you envision like, oh, I'm really about to really mess up this burrito, or I'm really about to mess up this Chinese food, this sushi, or this smoothie, or whatever the case may be, and they just have like the way of making it, and then they don't make it the right way, or they miss something. I'm a Starbucks whore. You guys know that. Like, if they mess up my Starbucks, I would straight up go in there and be like, can you please remake it? Thank you. Come again. Okay, I'm just kidding, but no, I'm so serious. Like, I don't play when it comes to my food now. I'm sorry. I'm eating for a little sleeve, and my little bites are worth it, okay? They better be yummy. I think that is pretty much for today's video. I really just wanted to give you guys an update on what has been going on with the next steps. We're basically just wrapping things up, getting ready for this big move. We are so excited. I am thinking about doing a giveaway, so stay tuned. If you are not already following me on my Instagram, you better follow it, because that's where I'll be posting the giveaway information, and it's going to be on Lady Butterfly, and I'll link that down below or link it here somewhere. I want to thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you guys continuously show me. You continuously DM me and comment on my posts, especially my transformation posts on Instagram. You guys have shown me nothing but love, and I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being patient with me as well. You guys are so amazing. And if you guys liked today's video and gained a little bit of, you know, content or from this video, learning from our crazy ass mistakes and crazy ass experiences, please give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time I upload, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.